Kids are going back to school and the peer pressure's on and everybody's doing it and the enemy's sending out his invitations to the parties. And it's going to take some young people who will grab wisdom and embrace her. Say, I believe, I believe, I believe. I think something is happening with this generation that's very positive. I see in this new generation, Generation Z, something I never dreamed I would see, and I can't put my finger on it. I saw it at Forward Conference. I see it every time I get up and preach. I see young people leaning in more to the Lord. And I think it has something to do, even artificial intelligence. The first question young people are asking when they look at something, is this fake or is this artificial intelligence or is this real? And I think when you preach sermons like this, deep in your heart, whether you like it or not, deep in your heart, you know that I'm not just standing up here giving you a good little feel-good sermon. I'm telling you what leads to life, what leads to destiny, what leads to purpose, what leads to opportunity. That's what I really felt. The Lord said, tell them I've got doors of opportunity they cannot even imagine. Woo. And you gotta choose, and I'm here to say, and I'm here to say, well, I guess I'll use my notes. I want a piece of paper. Is there a piece of paper? I'm here to say, I want to tear this off. Is there a piece of paper anywhere? I want an illustration so bad right now. Thank you, Amy. I want hundreds, even thousands of people who've been getting the devil's emails and been getting the devil's invitations to hell's party, to take hell's invitation and cancel the invitation to temptation and failure. In Jesus' name, I'm never looking back. In Jesus' name, I'm never going back. In Jesus' name, I choose and embrace wisdom. I'm done with that. The old is over, and I choose you, Lord. Build my house with your wisdom and your word and your life. I'm going to ask you to stand to your feet all over this room, and please, no one moving. This is a critical moment. Is there anyone here this morning? And I was amazed in the 9 o'clock. Jason, come up here. Bring your phone. Now, if you don't think God can confirm a word, you got your phone?
Yes, sir.
He walked in after the 9 o'clock, and I did not see this. I did not see this. I don't know where that is online, whose that is, or is that yours? But tell what you told me real quick.
So yesterday morning, I was praying, and I felt like that I got a word from God. And it was for my family. And basically, it was Proverbs chapter 9. It says 5:45 a.m. yesterday. And it says, the two tables, you choose the invitation. And I went on a walk with my wife, and we talked about how we really felt like families needed to hear this word. Never text pastor, pulled in. He got up this morning and started preaching the exact verses, the pillars, what we need. And I felt like it was a word from the Lord for some of you, some of your families. We have children, we have teenagers, we have students. And I tell you one thing, I choose the invitation of wisdom because I'm believing in a legacy for every one of you. I'm believing in a future for every one of you when we seek God and we seek His will and plan.
I had a man in the altar who came, and we had a massive altar call, and I didn't sugarcoat it. Actually, I even went back and I pulled Jason, a couple of people that I trust and I talk with a lot in between services. I said, how can I do that? It felt like I almost embarrassed the people to come down after you preach a sermon like that. Nobody wants to respond. And I thought 2 people would come maybe. It was packed from one end to the other. And there was a man who came down and his name was Aaron. And he said, this is my 1-year anniversary. And I said, what do you mean? He said, I walked in here and I was an alcoholic. I walked in here and I was so messed up and so bound up 1 year ago today. I've been here 1 year. And he said, Pastor, I've been eating from the table. And he said, I celebrate 1 year of absolute soberness. I have not touched it in a year. He said, I was depressed. I was on prescription drugs, 5 pills and pills. And he said, I'm drug free. My mind is free. My body is free. And he said, you're preaching the truth. Don't stop telling people the truth. It sets you free when you hear the truth and respond appropriately. Tear up the devil's invitation. Somebody needs to get rid of some apps and get rid of some. You need to block some people. You need to tear up the devil's invitation.